What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And despite the fear mongering and obviously a lot of people saying crypto's dead, crypto's not dead, and we just continue to run the cycle a little bit longer. So back again, guys, smash a like, and I'm going to give you a market update, a holdings update, and hopefully we can get it wrapped up very quickly. Anyway, Bitcoin is kind of doing the same. Despite the pullback, obviously, we are going to have an interesting outlook for 2025 going up to 2026. Now, typically, if you look at Bitcoin against the 200 SMA, there is a prediction here for about 285,000. My personal prediction was 2 to 250 as a blow off top. Potentially, is that still on the cards? You never know. It could be. But if anything we've learned is portfolio structure, narratives, in and out on some coins is probably the best way to go. Now, I do believe this cycle we're going to get the 200K. Okay, I'm managing my portfolio by trying to cut losers and focus on the winners. Now, I haven't officially cut a lot of losers yet because I want to see how the market performs in February. It's never a good idea to sell low and then to only end up buying high again or FOMOing into projects as the price moves up. So right now, Bitcoin is showing decent strength, consolidating. We're not day traders. You know, a lot of people are getting their emotions absolutely battered because they follow every single dynamic and action of Bitcoin. But I have introduced AI16 into my portfolio. I have actually told this to the group, and I do believe the strength that these present is going to be absolutely pivotal to any self-respecting portfolios. Now, of course, the DeepSeek saga continues, and of course, there are going to be permutations. But I do believe overall, it is healthy for decentralized AI. Now, this doesn't phase Microsoft, who've allegedly integrated the open source model into Azure Cloud. So Microsoft didn't actually care about what's happening. But GPT launches as a government-tailored model. Alibaba launched the new version of its model, allegedly trying to outperform or is already outperforming DeepSeek. So having AI agents and AI projects is going to be quite crucial for the remainder of this cycle, guys. And one thing I wanted to talk about was this, you know, currently, of course, these are the coins trending on different platforms. And look, AI16Z, of course, 27% discount. I have actually bought into that one. And then you've obviously got some of these crazy performance like Ondo, the American coins have done really well. And this is my one of the good ones I'm holding, even though I've actually offloaded half of my big bag, but I'm still doing relatively well with Ondo, only because Ondo has been printing the writing on the wall. That's why people are selling things, because sometimes they say, oh, the inflation is going to be high. Well, not 100% of the inflation would have hit the market all at once in February. And then, of course, trending on, again, coin market cap. This is SUI is quite a predominant feature. And then, of course, there's other things that you can look at in terms of metrics. But this is the alt season metric. That's quite interesting, guys. So if you look at where we are now, top 50 performance over the last 90 days, more or less, that's been HBAR, the BitGet token, and XRP, and XLM, and Algorand. Now, none of you can tell me that you had HBAR, BitGet token, or XRP as your top performers overall for the longevity of the cycle. So people need to just evaluate and see where they've gone wrong and see how they can position. But there is this myth that, of course, some of my coins are down, and I'm prepared for that. Any micro cap coin can either do good or bad. But for the vast majority of us, so this is what I have on exposure majority of the times into the group in my portfolio. And I always try to come back here, even when I'm not recording a video, to try and personally assess where things are okay, where things need attention. So the top ones, to be fair, $7 would be hitting 10x. So that's fine. This one, I have a smaller allocation on. I'm not really worried. I just need an exposure to the ecosystem. And for me, probably the accumulation of Tau will go into Tau bot once they get rid of the buy and sell taxes. Okay. Kaspa is still holding very strong. I said from the beginning, I was never going to sell my Kaspa buying sub $100 million. Doesn't make any sense for me to switch that and say it's just cooking for my monad bag. Aerodrome, I have not the biggest allocation, but I've got a decent allocation. And of course, Toshi has been the winner of this downtrend for me. And I continue to hold Axelar and Aether. Now, of course, Aether has the NVIDIA chips. Will it continue to outperform the market? Or to start performing, despite the fact that there's been this FUD over in DeepSeek. So that remains to be seen. Peanut, we've made our money. Cubic is one that's up 5%. And I'm actually going to be adding to Cubic, to be honest. 6 million in terms of volume, 253 million. I think, 5 to 10 billion, again, even a billion here. Last time, so let's look at Cubic, guys. This reached a whopping $12,000 per billion. Insane. Sorry, 10,000, 11,000. So yeah, Wiccan to, so every billion tokens would have absolutely got you something like 12 grand. It's clearly there. So what it's done, obviously, it suffered a lot of FUD from the Kaspa community, who actually, a lot of them, to be fair, hold this project. But I do believe this is a decent project. And we can even see something like $50,000 per billion. So that's the thinking behind it. And of course, along with it, basedai, Manta Bag is small. PEAQ I've been paying attention to. And what you need to know about PEAQ, guys, is PEAQ will have a very good, let's have a look at this. So PEAQ is going to have a marketing push on the 5th. Real world campaign. I mean, could we see $5 to $10 this cycle for PEAQ? And I wouldn't be against that idea at all, guys. I think this is the DePIN project, one of the largest DePIN projects. And potentially, I think this could do really, really well. Low flow, high FDV, but I know tons of projects are building on here, and it's got a real ecosystem. So PEAQ is one that I'm holding. And of course, Manta for me is just a nice symmetrical bet, along with my alephium bag, along with my few other bags that are struggling at the moment. Manta had a beat down, but again, volume is not bad at all. So I'm not selling it at 60 cents. I'd rather sell this above $2, $5, possibly $20. And PEAQ I have as $5 to $10 target. The lithium AGI, not ripping numbers, but at the same time being steady at 12 cents. So we have to wait and see. Cetus has, we've made our money in Cetus. We've been in Cetus way below 10 cents. So we're very happy with Cetus. Sentry has shown me a very good recovery, and Deve has shown me very good recovery. Pinlink, I would say Parallel AI, and what is the other one? And Reploy are pretty similar projects, all under $100 million market cap. Of course, they have gone reasonably well. And Based AI, I mean, to be honest with Based AI, to be fair to Based AI, it has jumped 18%, but we need confirmation of things and marketing. And of course, volume still relatively not bad actually compared to market cap, but it is under $100 million, guys. Based AI, I mean, alephium, this is really, really worrying. 800K. Again, 10% volume to market cap. So it's not really that low. I would say, less than $1 million. That's not good. But I would say this needs a huge kick up the backside. This was up 5 cents. So look, in all of these, I mean, Reploy is a very good buy. And then you've got the likes of Heroes of Marvia that have completely fallen off the radar and have gone into a ridiculous market cap, but with a credible volume to market cap ratio. I'm not selling at 53 cents. DEAI is another one. So the ones, again, Corpo, these ones, mintlayer, it's up 14%, but there's a long, long way to go to establish strength. So I have no appetite in selling those. And what I will be doing is the likes of PEAQ, the likes of the ones with the strength. At the moment, Cubic, again, also even Manta holding. Toshi has been brilliant. It's still very, I think Toshi goes into way, way higher than that. Toshi is going to flip Brett. So that's my overall outlook. And of course, I did add AI 16 to the portfolio. And I think it's a must that at least you go for one of these. And I do have Vapor as well as an asymmetric bet on Hyperliquid. It's already in there. So guys, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm bullishly spread. And at the moment, my losers are, of course, if we go by my portfolio alone, biggest winners so far have been in the last week, Sturdy, Eagle, Toshi. I mean, I've traded most of these two anyway, but Tau up 22%, Dev. And then you've got, this is strength within my portfolio. You can see here the stuff that's really struggling. If we go all the way to the bottom, none of you hold majority of these, right? Except Reploy, Pinlink. But for those obviously talking utter garbage, you've got, yeah, Carrot's been down. It's been battered, but it's not the worst performer in my portfolio. Behave yourself. Marvia, at this particular time, it has fallen quite significantly. But I've got other cryptocurrencies that are down way more than Marvia. Look at AI16C. Has been on a tremendous discount. Carrot, I think, will bounce back, of course. This one, I'm going to keep my eyes out on DEAI. I think it's, yeah, we will need to see some kind of recovery there. But it won't be too long before I condense this completely crazy big portfolio into a manageable list of projects. But so far, I'm really happy with where things are. I'm really happy with what I'm holding. And if you don't know what I'm holding by market cap, there you go. This is a simple way to look at it, guys. So again, a lot of you are down, but do not sell at the bottom, right? You'll be absolute fool to do that. And if you do that, I just hope you get a 100x in return anyway, guys. So I'll catch you on the next one. Smash a like.